Rohan, how cooked are we?
Ooh, I'd say we're in the middle of making scrambled eggs right now.
Okay.
Like you're starting to get cooked. You keep on getting cooked. There's no real slowdown happening, and eventually you're just going to be all the way done, and then it's going to transition into burnt, and then it's just going to be overdone, and then it's just over.
I was going to say, interesting that you'd use scrambled eggs.
I
A
just
food
made
where,
scrambled eggs. That's why.
okay, I was going to, like, you kind of famously cut the heat off pretty early in a scrambled eggs, but the Bucks version of it, you're right. It's like Doc's turning the heat up, and it's like, I don't know if that's the right move. Like, I think they're almost, Gordon Ramsay's in the back. Like, I wouldn't do that. Gordon Ramsay's on Zoom on the Bucks broadcast. I love Tom Crean. I don't
He's
think
like Tom
they're not
Crean.
going to let Tom Crean back. Tom Crean's like, this defense looks terrible. They're like, all right, well, thanks, Tom. We're losing your signal now. Yeah, Gordon Ramsay's coming in like Tom Crean to watch Doc cook scrambled eggs. He's like, oh, mate, I wouldn't do that at all. And then they're like, sorry, Gordon, thanks for your time. Yeah, welcome to the Eurostep. I'm Ty Windisch. This is Rohan Katti.
Is Gordon Ramsay Australian?
No, you don't want me to like try and workshop it live. It's just gonna get
That's
worse.
fair.
Yeah,
That's
we're presented by our friends at Prize Picks here on the Eurostep, part of the Blue Wire Podcast Network. And yeah, we got to talk about the
Packers
Bucks.
pod?
Huh?
Can we just be a Packers pod? Should
we hostile takeover like Paramount?
Let's hostile takeover. Talk the Tundra.
Honestly, I'm down. I mean, no, we got to keep doing this. This is
Force Jordan and Newmark to do this.
yeah, right. We could do should we cover the latest Brewers news? Oh wait, we'd have to go back quite a while for anything to have happened. The Bucks lost both of their back-to-back games this weekend against the Philadelphia 76ers and Detroit Pistons. The scores ended up not looking terrible, but they were handled in both games. I mean, pretty clearly handled. I think Detroit, they kind of had a shot in the second half, if I remember right, but not really. And it kind of feels like teams have them right where they want them for the most part. So we can talk about what went right first because it won't take very long. And I think the first thing that went right is we don't have to watch them again until Thursday.
That's the best part about this, right?
Because of the stupid NBA Cup scheduling. Yeah, Adam Silver, fix it. This is stupid. 4 days off.
Really
and by the way, forget things that went right. You know what Doc said the plan was for the 4 days off?
No.
You didn't? Oh. So, 4 days off. Finally, we can... remember Giannis missed like all of camp and they were like, oh, we'll be able to work on the non-Giannis stuff. That's important too. What happened to that? Where's the non-Giannis stuff? Is the non-Giannis stuff in the room with us? Here's the non-Giannis stuff. KPJ and Rollins. Please, God. Just be an offense? Can you guys just be an offense?
Do anything, please.
And the number one good thing is KPJ is kind of like, yeah, I can just be an offense. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's been really good. It's been really impressive. KPJ has been the number one bright spot by far. But the 4 days off. We're going to take the 2 first days off, Rohan. Because the guys need that. What do the guys need that? They're all like 25. What do they need? What? The guys need that? They're not playing 48 minutes a night. Tyrese Maxey plays 45 minutes every single game. You think Nick Nurse is giving him 2 days off? Make an offense. Make a defense. 2 days off. 2 days off.
This is when you should be taking advantage
Every
of
NBA person whines constantly who like works for a team or covers it. There's never any practice time. It's the reality of the schedule. We can't install anything. This is the gold. You could install a whole new thing. 4 days off. And 2 of them, they're just like, new sim just opened. New golf sim just opened.
1 day.
1 day is totally reasonable.
Yeah. And if you wanted to do 2 days off, like split it, like first and the last day or something.
Just don't take 2 days off. Just don't take 2 days off. Come on. You get blown out every night. You're not playing big minutes.
Especially because the following week, you also have a bunch of time off.
I mean, it's more days off. I mean, the holidays, guys got to spend time with their families, you know. I don't know. Are we going to see Rondo again? No.
They play against the Celtics on Thursday. Then they have 2 days off, play the Nets. Then they have 3 days off.
Probably take all 3 of those off.
Raptors.
It's been a long year.
Then they have another 2 days off. Why do you need to take these first 2 days off?
It's been a long year.
Do you care at all?
We're a quarter of the way in already, Rohan. The guy playing the heaviest minutes and doing the heaviest lifting didn't play most of the season, KPJ. He should be completely fresh. No, let's give him 2 days off. Whatever, man. And I've gotten some light, like, what do you expect Doc to do? Like, look at this roster. And yeah, the roster's not good enough. Horst is at fault too. The whole thing looks terrible right now. Everyone's at fault. And we'll talk about some specific examples. The guy gets paid $10 million a year to do this.
Is it
I think it's fair. It's $10 million a year. I think it's fair for $10 million a year to not be like a laughably inept basketball team when your best player's out.
You know what happened?
And Taurean Prince.
I watched Ocean's 11 last night.
Which one?
The original, not the Sinatra one, the Clooney one.
So not the original. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. That's what I caught myself.
The original is great, but they didn't figure out lighting in movies yet, so you really can't see.
I heard it's one of the worst movies.
I think it's great, but I like the Rat Pack. Anyway, go on.
That might be clouding your judgment a little bit.
It's just different. Adam, I was going to say when Adam hears, I'll send this to Adam and then he'll yell at you. Adam McGee.
That's fair. I got forever. I can take no bad things from Adam because of my Challengers tweet. So
yeah. Sure.
What was I saying? I got distracted. Ocean's 11. I was watching Ocean's 11. Can you tell how much I want to talk about the Bucks?
Yeah.
And I'm realizing they're doing all this, given it's 2001 or whatever when the movie comes out, and they do this all at the end. But this, if you haven't seen Ocean's 11, they're doing
Spoiler
a heist. Yeah, for a movie that's 24 years old.
A 23-year-old movie based on a movie that's like 70 years old.
Yeah, spoiler.
Same story. Yeah.
They are planning to rob like the vault of the Bellagio in Vegas, and spoiler, they do it. And it involves all of this. Yeah, there's sequels and they don't take place in jail. There's so many moving parts and people risking their lives, all for Doc Rivers' salary in a year. Around $10 million each.
Let me verify this. I'm pretty sure it's $10 million a year. We never get exact with coaches, but
that sounds right.
I thought it was 4 years, $40 million. Honestly, it's more than $10 million a year because he got hired in January. Remember, he didn't start working right away. This is another one of those things that we accepted at the time that is ludicrous. They hire him $40 million for 3.5 years, and he sits in a suite for the first week.
Yeah.
Him and Dave Yeager, we got to watch and see what's going on. What, you haven't been watching?
Aren't you an analyst?
Like, you have an iPad that has all the NBA. You can watch everything. Watch it there. You're consulting with the team.
That's true. I did forget about that.
And then he just shows up. He's like, I need another week. Can't start right away. I wouldn't wish this on anybody. I would wish that on someone.
I'd do it.
First week of my $11 million a year job, I'm in a suite watching pro basketball, not doing anything. This is so difficult. I can't anymore. I just can't. The veneer, the facade is gone. I can't with this team, with this organization. It's just been, signed a 3.5-year, $40 million contract. So that's like way more than $10 million a year.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's tough. And of course, that's why he wants to take the first 2 days off. That's what he used to doing as a coach of the Milwaukee Bucks.
That's literally the precedent he set. It's just like, here's the thing. What I'm not going to do, work really hard. And I think coaches in pro sports work too hard, but I think there's a reasonable middle ground between Doc Rivers and like NFL coaches who are like,
especially when he has like 15 million assistants who do a lot of the work too.
Some of them are part-time too. Like Rondo, whenever you feel like it. Sure. Why not?
Son, whenever you want to.
We had a defensive coordinator. We hired another one. What does the first one do? I don't know. Not coordinate a great defense, that's for sure. Because that's been the worst. All right, let's do bright spots. I'm sorry, I got sidetracked, but I couldn't forget the practice thing because I saw this days ago, and I wanted to crash out about it then, and it's just been festering. You know what I mean? Like, if we had covered it right then, it would have been like a 30-second, like, oh, that's funny. Now I'm like, no, it's like the Step Brothers fart scene. Now the tuxedos are effed up. Now the 2 days off of practice seems effed up.
Yeah, it does. It feels like a slap in the face for everyone who's been watching this team. You know what this team deserves after we have to sit through and watch this terrible basketball team? They just need some time off.
Dude, Josh.
They've been putting in too much work at bad basketball. Have you seen these games? They're taking the fourth quarters off.
I was going to say, no one has to play that many minutes. All right, so Kevin Porter Jr. against Philly. Not actually a great game. 7 rebounds, 9 assists, 2 steals, and 4 turnovers. But then against Detroit, I mean, he literally almost could not miss. 32 points, his Bucks career high. He obviously has scored 50 against the Bucks, so not his career high in a game involving the Bucks, but playing for them. 4 rebounds, 6 assists, 4 steals, a block, and only 1 turnover. 11 of 16 from the field, 7 of 9 from 3, 3 of 5 from free throw. I believe Nathan Marzion shared just like 40, some crazy percentage from 3 as a Buck, which is wild because the rest of his career, it's like not even close. Even the Rockets tenure, he wasn't this good of a shooter. I don't know if it was just like, maybe it was like the conditioning. Cause I mean, he wasn't playing in the NBA, but he was playing in Greece. It's not like he wasn't playing at all in his time between stints. I don't, like, the difference in him, the stats as a Clipper versus as a Buck are jarring. Dude, I have no ridiculous explanation for it. By the way, I'm sure the Clippers are happy they got rid of him for Marjon Beauchamp right now.
Yeah. Who's leading the
Team USA legend?
Team USA. Yeah.
Potential Hall of Famer?
I mean, you don't have to be a top 10 scorer and be an Olympic legend. This is a joke about Melo getting passed, and he's not top 10 anymore.
Yeah.
Melo is an obvious Hall of Famer. I don't want anyone to get mad.
Yeah. Did he not get put in his first time?
No, he is going to.
Oh, okay. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. But yeah, KPJ though has been awesome and has been a lot better than Rollins since he got back, which is unfortunate for Rollins. And I don't have a real explanation for that, but it's positives, and KPJ looks like a guy who can kind of carry an offense, frankly, at this point. The Bucks offense has not really bottomed out without Giannis. Their defense we'll talk about. But almost all the credit for that is KPJ, and then just like the backbone of shooting the team still has.
Yeah. It's crazy to think about how bad this team would be without him right now.
Yeah.
Like, they're bad right now. They would be getting blown out by 50 every game.
I don't know where points would come. I mean, Rollins would just do more, but he's not been efficient or effective with KPJ. So without him, yeah, it would be pretty rough. Especially AJ Green missed the Pistons game with a shoulder bruise.
And is out for the foreseeable future?
Well, I mean, we wanted to get another injury report until Wednesday. So
yeah,
if it's long, that's bad.
I feel like I remember Marcus saying on the broadcast that he could be out for a bit.
He was questionable going into that game.
Oh, so maybe Marcus is just talking.
I mean, I would hope it's not that much. We'll see. It's not good.
No, it's not great, especially because he left one game and then missed the following game.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, do we have anything else about KPJ? It's just great.
Yeah, I mean, he's the only player right now in this weekend back-to-back where you're like, no notes. That was awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. You know who's gotten better and feels like it's been going better? Miles Turner.
Yeah, I mean, he's still not going to play in the games very much, but
see, that's not his fault.
No,
well,
some of it is
foul trouble.
And I mean, he just doesn't rebound.
Yeah, it's not good.
To an extent, I understand why his minutes are a little limited, but Doc takes
Bob's not rebounding either.
Doc takes it to such an extreme. Yeah, Portis.
We'll talk about that. We have a lot of
Bobby had 22 against Philly. I guess that's a good thing. And Turner had 19 in that game. Turner's looked a little better, but I mean, there's something on Turner. It's not his fault, but I have in the negatives, so we can put a pin in that.
Yeah,
but he's looked good offensively.
He has. That's why I'm trying to find bright spots.
It's 3 of 7 from 3 in both games, which is kind of random, but good. That's 43%.
Have you watched Smiling Friends?
No.
I feel like, for anyone who has, I feel like Pim, just trying to be super positive.
I have one. They did a good job defending primary options this weekend.
They did. Both Maxey
was
and
5 of
Cade.
14 with 12 points. Yeah, Cade was 8 of 18 for 23 and 12 assists, but you know, they weren't super efficient. Everyone else on the team's second section we'll talk about. But by the way, does Ron Holland love the Bucks?
He might.
I think he's like a good young player. Every time he plays the Bucks, I'm like, that guy is like actively helping Milwaukee. He's 0 for 8 in the game. Like, he can't do it. He's famously missed the 2 clutch free throws of a bad call that let the Bucks win that game. Was that last year or 2 years ago?
Last year.
Shout out to Ron Holland.
Yeah, that's a good one. The backcourt defense, I guess, is a positive. That's been good. Yeah,
because they can press now and just have 48 minutes of KPJ or Rollins, and that has helped quite a bit against Cade, Maxey, and those are the best 2 guards in the East, we said. So if you can guard those 2, you should be able to really guard other players, and then maybe you can get a couple wins at some point.
Yeah, winning would be good.
Yeah.
Here's a positive. They've been in... No, I can't say it with a straight face. I was going to say they've been in positions to win games.
No.
I'm not used to talking about a bad team, Ty.
It's been a long time.
You and I haven't done it together.
No.
No, we haven't.
No,
uncharted territory.
Even the 2-8 start, I think we were both like, this sucks and it feels wrong, but I think they can figure it out. I have no faith they can figure this out.
No, because especially they don't even have Giannis.
No. What did you think about his training day post?
I don't know. I think he might have just been watching the movie.
I feel like he's just trolling a little bit.
Yeah, probably. I feel like he was legitimately just probably watching the movie.
We get like a good report and then we get a bad report. So Chris Haynes
it feels like
there's
damage control.
Chris Haynes was like, yeah, he's locked into these guys. He's ready for the season. And then Mark Stein is like, yeah, everyone thinks it's going to be the Knicks. And I was like, okay, well, one step forward, one step back, I guess.
Guess you sort of stay in the same spot of festering.
I was going to say, before we move on to the other stuff on court, do you have any update from our last conversation about the Giannis situation? Or do you have any, not much has come out, like a couple of, the Haynes things was nice, but like.
I feel like he said that exact quote before.
Also, like, if you want me to take that seriously, Giannis should say it.
Yeah, don't do it through your media guy.
If you. By the way, I don't miss the Chris Haynes, like, here's what's going on with the Bucks. Dame is like a leaky spout, dude. Like,
it was like
3 days.
The Bucks had a team meeting like last Wednesday. And we just heard about it because Bobby said it.
Bobby said
it. I saw someone say last year we would have heard about it like
we would have had the transcript. Yeah.
Yeah.
We literally did. Remember? Like, we got the back and forth with Adrian Griffin and Bobby Portis. I think Adrian Griffin might still be the coach if they don't make the Dame trade.
Probably.
I think
that's a weird world to think about.
I don't know if it'd be worse. Definitely wouldn't be worse. Definitely wouldn't be worse. At least
how could it be worse?
Yeah,
this is hell.
Yeah. So I guess that's the end of the positive sections. Now that Rohan said this is hell out loud. Actually, there's one more positive. That's our friends at Prize Picks, the #1 daily fantasy sports platform where you can get $50 when you play $5, win or lose using code Eurostep. Download the Prize Picks app today. And Rohan, you have a play you wanted to share with our fine listeners this Monday morning.
Of course. Like I said up top, I wish we could be a Packers podcast because I was watching Packers Bears. By the way, great win. Make sure you listen to Talk of the Tundra.
Yeah,
we're joking. Jordan and Newmark do an amazing job. But yes, I was feeling good about this game for the Packers. But I also was like, the Bears are a pretty good team nowadays. So let's see. Jordan Love, he was going to air it out. He was obviously going to air it out. The projection for longest completion was 36.5 yards. I was like, nah, we're going more than on that.
Couple. Watson had one. Bo Melton had one. Yeah, that was light work.
Yeah, easy. DeAndre Swift, they were going to pound the run game. The projection of 49.5 rushing yards. Easy. He ended with 63, so it wasn't as easy as I thought.
Yeah, Manunga was the one who went off. But yeah, they both ate.
Yeah, Jaden Reed, demon time, 29.5 receiving yards. I thought they were going to get him involved early, and they did. Yeah. It was close. He ended with 31.
Wow,
but that's what the demon does. It's close. And then another demon time for the Bears. I didn't think their offense was going to be that good, so I was like, you know what, Gyro Santos. I think the demon time 1.5 field goals made 2.
Nice. So that's a big 4 for 4. Was that a flex play or a power play?
It was a flex play.
Okay,
it was a
but
flex
still.
play.
So now your payout could have been higher, but the flex play, if one of those demons misses, you still win. So that's the nice part about the security of the flex play. So a nice dub for Rohan and the local team on Sunday. We love to see it. If you want to get in on the action, it's getting harder for the team we cover, frankly. It's getting a little harder to find value now. The team's a bit of a mess, but if you want to find value there, or, of course, football and every other sport, hockey playoffs are going on. College sports are basketball's heating up and football's going into the real fun times. So download the Prize Picks app. Get that $50 to play. And when you play 5 for the first time, whether you win or lose, using code Eurostep, Prize Picks, it is good to be right. Okay, the other half of the defensive thing, they have done a pretty good job on the opposing primary players. And in exchange, it's that scene from Infinity War. What did it cost? Everything. Because the rest of their defense is non-existent. Whether they're playing their zone, which, very funny, Isaiah Stewart's like, zone's not serious. Like, we knew, like, they only beat you because of the zone. Like, if you guys figured out the zone a couple quarters earlier, you probably get 2 wins against the Bucks this week. But, whatever. Cook, beef stew. God, you didn't get ejected this time. Or just their straight-up defense and their switching. I mean, you'll just see like 5 possessions in a row where someone takes an open three. Or Jabari Walker, I think, started 4 for 4. Yeah. Like, they have nothing.
It's absolutely ridiculous. I'm watching this Pistons game in particular, the second Pistons game, and they're just so aggressive at the point of attack that everyone just sinks in for some reason. It's like Giannis is playing like corner defense, except he's not out there.
It's kid-esque. It really is. You're just like, there's corner threes there every single possession.
That's exactly what I was thinking. It felt like I was watching 2015 Bucks basketball.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And it's fitting that this is the worst start that they've had to a season since the 15-16 season. It's just, it's abhorrent to watch, man. This is not modern basketball. No. It really isn't. What were we talking about all offseason? They were building a modern basketball roster. And I think they did to some degree, but they're not playing.
Well, we forgot about the coaching spot. They have probably least modern coach in this, easily the least modern coach in the sport. Because Carlisle's old, but at least he adapts.
Absolutely. He plays the most modern.
And there's no one really else that's that. I mean, I guess Kerr at this point, even though he's coached for 20 less years than Doc. Not really, but close. 10 less years than Doc. And again, it's been more on the cutting edge than anyone. Spo is like the longest tenured coach, I think, at this point. And
Spo redid the entire offense. He reinvented 4 games in.
He reinvented NBA offense over the summer, and teams are going to copy him, I'm sure, this summer.
He reinvented how the team plays defense mid-season.
Yeah.
Crazy. What a concept.
When do you think the last time the Heat took 2 days off?
I was going to say the same thing.
They don't want to work too hard. Like, they still have Chris Middleton and Brook Lopez. Who's working too hard? Miles Turner, who plays 23 minutes a game? KPJ has been back for a week?
He's working Bob too hard, man.
Bob is not working too hard. I will tell you that. Doesn't even score that many points a lot of the time. Bob is a basketball disaster.
It's not. He is killing this team.
Here's our only. Well, one of the reasons. Here's our only salvation. Kuminga and Bob become trade eligible, I think, a week from today. Yep. And Kuminga just got his first straight up DMP CD. Did not participate. Coach's decision. I actually think the Warriors would do that because they're big situation. Shocking that 49-year-old Al Horford can't be a starting center as a part-time player.
Bro, he's out with sciatica.
You just get old and things just start to hurt.
Yeah.
I was really wrong about the Bucks this summer, but really right about the Clippers and Warriors and just being like, you just can't be that old anymore. Doesn't work.
Yep. It doesn't. I would do that deal. Why not?
I'd do that deal. Immediately. I wouldn't throw in a first because you just can't.
No.
You just can't do that. You just can't afford to throw in first for players like that.
The Warriors
anymore,
might throw in a first.
I mean, yeah, if they're not even playing, and we're dumb enough to keep playing Bob big minutes, and he puts up some sort of numbers. He's averaging like 4 rebounds the last week, which is like, I thought the whole thing was, well, he's a movement shooter per Doc, which is still like the.
He's a better screen setter and roller and movement shooter.
Movement shooter. Like he's Duncan Robinson out there. His movement is one step inside of the 3-point line just to make the shot less efficient. His long two has been awful this year, by the way. Every single one.
Everything has been awful.
He just breaks everything. I don't know. His shooting percentage, I think, is like solid. Every time you watch, you just like, no faith anything is going in.
I watched that Pistons game, and I watched Miles Turner start off super hot, right? He made his first couple shots. And Bob comes in and immediately bricks 4 straight shots, and I'm like, okay. That's awesome. That's great.
He was 2 of 11 in that game.
Glad we're splitting those minutes evenly.
Yeah, he played 4.5 fewer minutes than Turner. And there was some garbage time, but neither of them played in it. And yeah, he did have 7 rebounds in that game. Turner only had 1. Turner's rebounding does just suck. It's very disappointing. Get physical.
Yeah. That was the whole thing about Miles
Turner. Be
Turner,
a brick wall like the Legos you build with kids, which is nice. But you got to be a brick. You can't be Legos aren't wobbly. It's antithetical to who he is as a person.
It really is. He needs to be the Lego.
They gave Jericho Sims 30.5 minutes in that game. He had 3 rebounds, 2 points. The Sims thing, it's just like it's for the rebounding and defense. Like, I get it. You can't just keep starting this guy and playing him 30. He's not a 30-minute per game player. It's so worse than Ajax. There's nothing he can do most of the time. He took 1 shot in 30.5 minutes. If the other team is just like, we're just going to keep a body between him and the paint, he's done. That's it. It's over.
It's over.
It's over. The only way he has success if somebody doesn't do that. If he's got a body on him at all, if Duran puts his shoulder into him, he's done. It's completely over. There's nothing you can do. Back to the defense, before we get sidetracked, there's a million ways we can go. The reason it's so bad, is they're giving up all these threes.
Yep.
They still can't rebound.
Nope.
They get out-rebounded by a ton every single game, no matter who they're playing. The Philadelphia 76ers start Andre Drummond at center. He's a great rebounder. I guess that's not fair.
Yeah, he's one of the best rebounders ever.
Yeah. He only played 23 minutes in the game. He only had 3 offensive boards. Adem Bona had 2. Maxey had 2 offensive rebounds. Dominic Barlow, who, again, barely a real player. 1 of 6 from the field, but he did grab 2 offensive rebounds. Grimes had 1.
They're still the worst rebounding team in the league, by the way. Per game.
Oh, by far. They gave up 11 to the Sixers, and then Detroit, the second Detroit game, they gave up 16 offensive rebounds. They had 11. Everyone just had 1 somehow.
The Brooklyn
Ajax,
Nets.
The garbage time was 3. They had 8 outside of garbage time.
The Brooklyn Nets and Sacramento Kings are better rebounding teams than the Milwaukee Bucks.
I mean, I believe it. No one on the team is nearly as good as Sabonis. The Nets, I don't even. That's okay. The Nets
Claxton.
one is sad. He's not a great. He's just a guy.
Yeah.
That's
it's
pathetic.
close. Those are the only 3 teams averaging under 40 rebounds a game.
Their rebounding is pathetic. And some of this is on the players. Like, everyone's mad at Doc.
Most of it's on the players.
Yeah. Everyone's mad at Doc, and I get it. But, like, hey, just go. It's grabbing it is one. I mean, the possession. Who was it that got 3 in a row against them? I forget now.
Oh, was it Paul Reed?
Maybe. He did have 6 in one of those games. No, I think this might have been when Giannis was... No, this was the Wizards game. It was the failed wing from Houston.
Oh, I was about to say Tari Eason.
No. The one they traded to Washington. They salvaged him. He's a scorer.
Oh, no.
I forget his name now. It doesn't matter. He got 3 in a row, and there's just 3 Bucks just looking at the ball and not grabbing it. So part of it is just literally
Cam
go grab
Whitmore.
the ball. Thank you, Cam Whitmore, who's not a big. I mean, he's big, but he's big KPJ, and they let him get 3 straight offensive rebounds. Also, nobody bodies anybody. I mean, you just see constantly every single player on the team is guilty of this. Players just waltz by them to go grab boards. It's just that's really just pathetic NBA effort and execution. And yeah, it's bad. It's really bad. They shot 42% without Giannis against Detroit from 3. And against Philly, they shot 39. Oh, no, that's Philly. They shot 34%, so not as good. AJ was 0 of 4, which is pretty rare for him. But they're still getting up threes and making them. They score the ball at a decent clip. It's not great, but 112 points against the Pistons. But they can't defend and they can't rebound. And that's kind of a non-starter for being a competitive basketball team.
Yeah. I mean, they're a bottom 10 team in terms of points per game, but
well, yeah, I mean, without Giannis for so long, I wouldn't expect him to be great.
No.
What's their offensive rating for the season is probably decent. They don't have any possessions.
Yeah, 16th in offensive rating on the season.
Yeah, so average.
Yeah, middle of the pack. Not bad.
In December, they are 14th in offensive rating. They are 1-3 this month. They've been bad, but they're a top half offense. They are 24th in defensive rating and second to last in rebound. The Kings have actually somehow, they've only played 2 games. They've been a worse rebounding percentage team this month than the Bucks. So yeah, I mean, it's just I was going to say you can't win that way in 2025. You really can't win that way anytime in basketball if you can't defend or rebound. It's a pretty bad
never
combo.
Been a thing. There's never been a team who's been able to do that.
No.
Every single good team is either good at defense or good at rebounding. You can't be bad at both.
No.
This team is a disaster, man.
Yeah.
Like, I watch these games and I almost get like absent-minded because I'm just like, oh yeah, there's another three. There's another possession. Oh, they got out-rebounded again.
It's just, there's no excuse for the defense being
extra possession after extra possession.
The defense should, there's no excuse for it being this much of a mess.
You were all NBA players. Like, play defense.
Like, if I told you, oh, they're 16th in offense this month where Giannis played, what, 1 game in 3 minutes, I think?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so what? They lost their one real Giannis game this month. So the 3 without him and that Wizards game where they were terrible. They are 16th or whatever? No, 12th? I forgot what I said already. A decent offensive rating. Because that's like, Giannis makes the whole offense work. 14th. They're 14th in offensive rating this month. You go like, oh, they probably stole a game. Like, they're scoring the ball. They shouldn't be able to score the ball without Giannis. They should be able to play like credible defense without Giannis. Maybe they're not great, but there's no excuse for just being totally inept at guarding teams. And like the Pistons are good. They're not a great half-court offense. That's not how they beat teams. And Philly is just like okay at everything. They've been a solid team, but it's almost all Maxey. It's just embarrassing. Like they can't function. And again, Giannis, for as good of a defensive player as he can be, possession to possession, isn't. And that's why the Bucks have been so bad. Like they have not figured out defense and rebounding all year.
No, they haven't. And it's like, that's not new for Giannis, really.
No. It's been
This
years.
is not a new concept. Yeah. It makes me miss Brook a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, he can't even play anymore for Clippers. So they could have just kept him. But yeah, I mean, what he provided went underappreciated for way too long. And I know he tailed off hard toward the end. But the defense and rebounding, he was like automatic for like a good 5 years there. Where like if he's on the court, their rim defense is good. So as long as they're not giving up a ton of threes and mid-rangers, their defense is going to be good. And he does so much for their rebounding every single year.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have good big guys in the league like that anymore. Well, we do, but not enough. Like all the big guys are too finesse. No. It's like Sims. They just like Sims 30 minutes in this Pistons game.
Big Sims, man.
2
You know
points,
what's the funniest
3
part
rebounds.
about Big Sims? Is it whenever he gets the offensive rebound or something, he like grabs the ball. I've never seen him win a ball that's on the floor near the rim. Have you ever?
No, and he always brings it down. I don't know how.
He brings it down, it gets stolen, or if it's just like he catches it near the ground and then he can't bring it back up.
No.
It's ridiculous.
Doesn't it? Like, again, literally he had that big game, 15-14. Because like miraculously, he didn't fumble any balls. And I was like, wow, can he keep doing that? The answer is no.
No.
And also, it's a pretty simple scouting report. He's not physically dominating like Jalen Duren. Like, you just have to put a big guy between him and the rim, and that's kind of the end of that.
Just put any guy. It doesn't even have to be a big.
I mean, he's not going to put someone under the basket.
No.
And it's not, I'm not trying to rail. It's not his fault. But, like, you just can't start Jericho Sims and have him be a 30
There was
I think it's worse than Ajax. I think it's a worse look than Ajax.
Debatable. There was a possession early on in the Pistons game where Jericho Sims was like driving the ball past the baseline. He kicks it out and it's a 3 for Miles Turner. But then they're showing the replay and Marcus Johnson, he's just like, I'm watching this and I'm like, slow down, big fella. Whoa, slow down.
Dude, I swear, bigs who play with Giannis get too many ideas. Every time Miles does like a between the legs, I'm like, this is going to be terrible. Like, he'll try to do it. So I'm like, no, I know you do plyometrics and yoga. Like, don't do this.
There's one Giannis.
It's not you. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot bad. Rollins has really faded. He was 4 of 14 against the Pistons. He ended up 6 of 13 against Philly. He started slow, but kind of got it together and had a good game. I think defensively, he was really big in that game. And he had some good reps on Cade too, but just some poor shooting. I think they're going to need, anytime they win, they're probably going to need Rollins and KPJ to combine for like 50, 15, and 15. Literally. Yeah. I think they just lose if they don't do that.
Yep.
We're probably due for another good Kuz game.
Kuz has been good every other quarter.
Yeah.
Like there's quarters where it's like, yeah, in that Pistons game, it's like, oh my God, is Kyle Kuzma bringing them back into this ball game?
Remember that Kings game? He literally didn't miss for like a whole half.
Yeah.
They almost stole it, but they couldn't do it because they just don't defend or rebound, and that was
Nope.
even apparent back then. I kind of see why Giannis is waffling.
Yeah, me too.
You watch him, and you're just like, this is pathetic.
It is pathetic. They're not doing a good, like, if this was their time to show, hey, Giannis, like, this is a team, they're not doing a good
They
job.
did it that first Detroit game, and then ever since.
And they didn't do it when Giannis was hurt before either.
No, they did not.
And they're not doing it again. And this time it's going to be longer.
Boston's good, by the way, all of a sudden. So that's going to be a hard game. They've played really well. I think they're going to bring Tatum back this year.
Yeah, it's really, it kind of sucks.
I don't think they're going to be a real like contender this year, but it's kind of a win-win for them. Like, bring him back, like get into some playoff series, just like get him moving again, and kind of then next year maybe is not the year where he's like, because you kind of have to play for a year to get totally your legs back under you. But they look good, which is
they're
tough.
like one of the best offenses in the league.
Yeah.
Why can't we have good things, man?
With again, like to the point of like, oh, what do you expect the Hawks to do? Okay, Jaylen Brown's awesome. I won't argue that. Like that's helped a lot. KPJ is kind of producing some more these last couple of games, but I'm not saying they're similar players. Saying offensively, the numbers are relatively similar.
Ryan Rollins, Derek White.
Derek White's been kind of bad. He's heated up, and that's when they really started winning. And then the rest of their roster, you're just like, oh my god. Neemias Queta has been a revelation. Like I think he's just the same guy. He just gets to play now. They like rotate in Jordan Walsh from the G League, who only shoots when he makes it and defends really good. But like they're a team where you thought they had like 2 NBA players, and they're like a real playoff team now because they have a good coach.
Yep, because they have an absolute sicko as a head coach.
Yeah, you think Mazzulla's giving them 2 days off?
Do you think Mazzulla any time off? He's strapping them down and having them watch the town.
The town, yeah. Did you hear his idea instead of like a rage room or like a escape room?
No.
He wants to do, I think, like military operations. Like you should simulate like a raid on. It's literally like a little frightening, but I would rather listen to that, but then have a really good coach than what we have right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. At least that's like Doc talks and it's entertaining. At least that's like we can just make fun of it, you know?
Yeah.
With this stuff, we just have to hear Doc say, you know what, we're giving the guys a few days off. They deserve
Thank God.
it.
Rest up. Gary Trent was 4 of 11 against Detroit.
I forgot Gary Trent was on the team for a bit. He's just done nothing.
He's got to be. I mean, they need to get him a ton of threes. If Green is going to be out, like KPJ made almost all the ones they made. He made 7 of their 16 against Detroit. Turner had 3 in the scant minutes he played. Nobody else had more than 1. Trent needs to be. He's really important with Green out. Like he needs to shoot a lot of threes, and probably start. I think enough with the Sims thing. Come on. I like Jericho Sims. I'm a fan of him as a backup 5. He's not a starting caliber player.
He's just starting 4.
I think Doc thinks Miles. I think Doc thinks Miles the 4th. Doc clearly hates Miles, by the way.
Yeah, it's not even. It was never funny, but it's just this is a point of no return, man.
I think he kept him out until there was like 2 minutes left in the Philly game.
Yep.
He went with Bobby Jericho instead, and I just can't get there at any point.
There's no good reason, no valid reason to justify it, and I think that's the worst part.
The valid reason is like, wow, Jericho was really good 2 games ago. And it's like, well, we're not a different.
No,
game
even, like it's fine. Put Jericho. I'm talking about Miles for Bob.
Oh, well, he's a movement shooter. You need a movement shooter.
Time, be serious. There's no justifiable reason to do that. There isn't.
No, of course. So here's I think the most damning thing about this whole thing. You know, potentially losing Giannis aside, because that's really bad. In what world is like the front office and coaching staff? Do they talk at all? Because as
Clearly
I think
not.
you put this way, and I keep stealing it and tweeting it every time they don't play in late in games. They waived and stretched Damian Lillard to give Miles Turner this huge contract. And it took 20 games for Doc to be like, yeah, I don't like him. Doesn't rebound enough. We can't play him at all. We're going to play Jericho Sims and Bobby Portis instead.
No.
Like,
I think
that's so damning. Like, did they not talk about, did they not know who he was as a player? And by the way, Indiana could rebound with the Halliburton, Nemhard, Neesmith, Siakam, Turner lineup, which it's a lot of tough guys, but they're not huge.
No.
Siakam is Kuzma sized.
Yeah. I was going to say you can replicate that pretty easily.
I mean, they don't have the three. That's the issue. They don't have anyone close to Neesmith. But like if you can't rebound with KPJ, Rollins, Ajax, we'll say, Kuzma, Turner,
Turner.
Like that, those are. I mean, the Indiana players are clearly better, but like I'm saying, you can't rebound at all. At all, it's just a non-starter. You need 3, 6, 8 guys or taller to grab any like you look at these teams they're playing. They're not playing like the freaking Monstars.
No, they're not. They're playing normal sized basketball teams akin to what the Bucks have. They're not getting like they're not just towering over the Bucks. That's just not what's going on. They're just undisciplined. They lack any focus. No one boxes out. No. And there's no team direction on what to or how to rebound. Just isn't.
These last couple of games where they just give up all the threes and all the rebounds, I'm just like, I don't know how you can be so bad at both. Like,
I don't know how you can be like a basketball team. Like, this is an NBA team.
It's clear their only answer when things are going wrong is like, let's just play more zone. And I'm so sick of their zone. It works sometimes. Like, they're playing teams that don't have a lot of shooting. Sometimes their zone looks amazing. And then sometimes it's just like, I mean, you showed it that much to Detroit like 2 days ago, and they thought it was going to work again. Like,
yeah, that zone looked really good with Kyle Kuzma sort of playing the middle of that, and then he was getting like steal after steal after steal. That looked good, but then they're just undisciplined again.
Well, I think you can't play it that much.
No, and to get back to your question of do the front office and head coaching staff talk, I think they're going to be talking soon, but for a different reason.
You actually think so? Do you think there's a shot Doc gets fired this year?
Absolutely.
It's a lot of money.
So
I'm kind of worried that, like, if this whole thing can bust, like, does the ownership even care anymore? We've never seen this ownership outside of the Giannis era. Not really. I mean, we've certainly not Haslam, but, like, even Easons is the one that's still here. Like, they bought it when Giannis was
14,
still...
15.
Yeah. So, like, you know, very early on, Giannis wasn't, like, this guy yet, and they were cheap then. So, yeah, I'm a little worried that, like, I don't know. Are they just like, yeah, well, we don't want to pay a third coach. Maybe he'll step down and then we could have Darvin do it. Which, by the way...
maybe they'll do the transition to the front office or something.
Oh, because that's what everyone's going to want to hear.
I'm saying you can justify...
It is funny. Teams do that, and what it really means is, like, this guy goes away forever.
Yeah. Like, what was it? Hammond did that, I think.
Bayline. Remember the Cavs coach who called them slugs? The slugs, thugs thing? They're like, yeah, he's in the front office now.
I forgot about John Bayline.
The Japanese have this where, like, you go to work, but you don't do anything. And it's like, it sounds great to us. It's incredibly dishonorable there. It's, like, very bad.
They're trying to get you to quit.
Yeah. That's Bayline. That's what they do to Bayline. Just like, work on the scouting report for the 65th best player in the class.
They should do that with Doc.
But here's the problem.
Here's why you don't fire Adrian Griffin at that point, because then you don't do a thorough coaching search, and it's all because of that.
Yeah, and here's why you don't extend John Horst. Yell
at me again. Why don't you? About how it was so good of an idea to fire Adrian Griffin at that time. Go ahead, take your victory laps, everyone. It left us here with Doc.
And also, the other thing,
this is what I was warning about.
If ownership wants to be cheap now, they just extended Horst too. And
of course they did. Why wouldn't they? He's done such a great job of roster construction.
It clearly to me feels like they're just like, this is our best way of keeping Giannis. Like, I guess Giannis likes Doc too, because like everyone who meets him likes him. I bet if we talked to him every day, we'd probably still be on here. Like, he's so close. Like, he's working. He's working 40% of the time.
These days off are actually a positive.
He's so smart. He doesn't need to work. It would be a waste of time if he was in there every day.
He needs to clear his brain. That's why he needs these days off. So he can get those ideas actually out there. He's got too many ideas.
2 days off is probably enough time for him to go fly somewhere, play golf, and come back.
He's absolutely doing it.
He's going to be on. Imagine tomorrow we see he's just on Bill's pod down in California. How mad would you be?
I'd say fire him on the spot.
He's in Bill's studio, Bill Simmons, because they are buddies. Bill loves Doc now, which is ironic because he hated him when he left the Celtics. And he's just in like a golf polo and hat, and just like
you
could you imagine?
You don't even consult anyone. You put out the statement. You're saying we have parted ways with Doc Rivers.
The craziest thing, there's like a non-zero chance.
No, there absolutely is a non-zero chance.
I had to give the guys a couple days. We've been working so hard.
It's just they're actively playing golf too.
And then of course we go into like, I knew Shea would be this good. I knew Maxey would be this good. I talk to these guys every day, which he always has something like that. There's always some, and then like they ask the player, and the player's always like, liked working with Doc. Not everything he said about me is true. I think it was Maxey who was like there was the Doc mentioned some call between him and Maxey was like, not really. Because I remember this because Lisa mentioned on the broadcast something about Doc calling Maxey, and then she amended herself to or mentioned it to him. And I'm like, yeah, you got to be careful about what you say. Conversation Doc had with Tyrese Maxey because it has been fact checked before.
Yeah. Don't trust all these sources.
Don't trust the one source. But that's the thing. So I could have, and we've been horse people too, I'd say.
Yeah, he's been the honest whisperer.
And I could have talked myself into, okay, he hasn't had a lottery pick for 10 years. The draft record, they haven't added value in the draft, but they haven't had picks. They Beauchamp didn't end up working, but you liked him at the time, and it was whatever. It was a swing.
Thanks,
man. I'm just saying, it wasn't an indefensible pick. That's what I'm saying.
No.
And he got second round value. Maybe they can do it.
They turned him into KPJ.
The 24 draft, they did draft KPJ. That's the best draft pick in a long time.
Sure, I'd pick they traded.
Yeah, they didn't really take him. The 24 draft is still giving me such the ick every single day that I'm like, no, they can't let this guy use these picks. AJ Johnson?
Crazy. We nailed that one.
Yeah.
Because at the time, we're like, what is happening? To be fair, don't listen to us saying flip it with Tyler Smith.
I mean, Tyler Smith got signed.
Did he?
To a two-way, I think, by the Rockets.
Oh.
He hasn't played there yet in the NBA, but they did sign him.
Good for him.
I think he could still maybe be a player. He is just right age Jabari Smith, so that kind of makes sense for them. AJ Johnson doesn't play for the Wizards.
No.
The Wizards, too, despite, if you're a Bucks fan, you might be like, the Wizards, pretty good. CJ and Chris are 40 a game. No wonder. It'd be hard to crack. He's played 45 total minutes for the Wiz this year, who are 3-19 and clearly rebuilding, and have, on their latest injury report, Alex Sarr, Chris Middleton, Corey Kispert, Trey Johnson, his position, Bilal Coulibaly, and Sharif Cooper, all missing time. He still doesn't play. 23rd overall. Do you have that draft up, Rohan? Is that what you're looking at or no?
Yes, I do.
So who are some players who were taken soon after that pickup? Probably no one useful, right?
No, not like a Kaishan George.
Dylan Jones. Player who's played 20 minutes or 31 minutes a game for the Wiz, averaging 15, 6, and 5, and a steal. 45% from three at the position the Bucks need the most.
You knew what this roster was going to look like when you still had Chris on the team, but
I mean, double ankle surgery. That was a double ankle surgery, right?
Yeah,
that's kind of we probably could use a small forward.
Terrence Shannon,
same position, a lot of production. A little older, but your team is old. I don't know where this I said he's fascinated with teens, which sounds bad, but he keeps drafting teens. Stop drafting teens. Now you can. Now we're gonna need some, but
Ryan Dunn.
Limited player, but would have helped.
Would have helped. Tyler Kolek.
Okay, all right. All right. Okay. I know Marquette needs something.
Adem Bona.
Adem Bona looks nice. I liked him in that draft too.
A. Reeves.
Isaiah Collier might be a player. He's a point guard, so that really wasn't the need.
I was trying to fake you into thinking Austin. It's Antonio
Oh,
Reeves.
Johnny Furphy is like maybe something.
Quentin Post.
He's still in the
Spencer.
NBA. Oh, you missed. I think you missed AJ Mitchell.
I did.
AJ Mitchell, who's like looks like he could be a star, and a lot of people on Bucks Twitter liked him. Jalen Wells starts a lot of games for them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Pelo Larson has had okay. Now it's kind of a stretch there. Jamal Shedd's been pretty good for Toronto.
Yep. There's a lot of good players in there, though.
The Spencer brothers are apparently incredible.
Did you know apparently Pat Spencer was like the best lacrosse player in the world? I didn't know that.
I kind of think like if a player's really good at a different sport and they're a pretty good basketball player, maybe you just want that guy. Maybe they'll just figure out how to help.
Pat Connaughton?
Yeah, I mean, I do like multi-sport. They get hurt less.
Michael Jordan?
I read a study on this years ago that like if you're a one sport specialist, you get hurt more because your muscles don't develop as well rounded.
Yeah,
like at the youth level,
the other groups. Yeah,
but yeah,
that makes sense. Cam Christie, who I once ran into at the O'Hare Airport,
seems like a nice guy.
Yeah, just getting his McDonald's.
And listen, I'm not gonna clown the Boglia Markovic pick. Because like whatever, it's late and it doesn't look like anyone after is going to be like really good. But that if you had nailed either one of those 24 picks, how different does everything feel right now if Keyshawn George or Terrence Shannon is your starting three?
It'd look amazing.
Like it would just complete the team in such a clear way.
Yeah. You know what would have also helped if they tried to sign a 3 this offseason? Which they just didn't.
Yeah, I mean, it's just Prince, who like would help, but does not.
How different does this team look with Taurean Prince?
I don't think that different. Ironically,
I think it looks better.
It looks, of course, better. Ironically, given he's the one who gave the rebounding quote, he's not really a good rebounder.
No. Or
a defender. I mean, he just stands there. So, like, I don't know.
He's all right. He's an all right team defender.
Yeah,
but not a good like one-on-one matchup defender.
No, He's just around the right spots and he hits a lot of open threes, but that has not been their issue.
He's a smart vet who knows how to play good basketball, which is desperately what this team needs.
This draft, honestly, this first round, like there's no superstars. It's so loaded with talent, and the fact that the Bucks got AJ Johnson, who they immediately used as currency to dump Chris Middleton for Kyle Kuzma, it's just like so bad. I mean, they couldn't have drafted the guys ahead of them, obviously, but so many.
Reed Shepard, Castle,
Jared McCain. Tristan Da Silva, who looks great. Victor Rapp there. Jacoby Walters, been a good defender.
Still needs to play.
Jalen Tyson's really coming on for the Cavs.
Yeah, I know.
And then Utah, Cody Williams at 10. Oof.
Yikes. Maybe they're trying to get J-Dub in a few years.
Here's another rule. Like, I think if there's a really good brother of a player in the league, maybe just don't take the next one.
LaMelo.
I mean, what have they been, like the worst team in the league since they drafted him?
He's good.
Is he?
Yes. LaMelo Ball is good.
I think I'd rather start my franchise with Colin Sexton. I mean, I'm sorry. If the LaMelo people find this, I'm going to get roasted. I don't care. He's never on the court. He never plays defense. It's great that
I would rather start my
It's great that he shoots
with
32% on really impressive one-legged threes, but
I would take LaMelo.
I'll take Sexton.
Colin Sexton.
I'll take Sexton. Young bull.
Yep. I saw the clip of him at Alabama.
3 on 5.
They almost won that game, man.
They
outscored him in the second half.
Yes, because Colin Sexton's a dog.
Crazy.
Has
he had one good NBA highlight?
Yeah, probably. He slapped the hardwood once. No, I mean, here's the rat tail threw me off for. I don't think he does it. I hope he doesn't do it anymore. I think that's canceling out the other side of his game. Anything else about the Bucks? Amir Coffey played a little bit.
You usually let people in on what the stock thing was.
Oh yeah, I said which it wouldn't have probably been that dramatic, but I said we're going to reduce his Bucks stock market to 0 if he doesn't record a stat. In which game was that? Was that Pistons?
That was a Pistons game. Yeah,
because he played 3 minutes early and he had what's called a 3 trillion. If you're not aware, this is some college guy started this. If you play like 2 minutes and you record no stats, so like No rebounds, no fouls, no points, nothing. No shots even, no shots attempted. It's 3 trillion because it's a 3 and then it's all zeros. So Coffee had a 3 trillion. He had done nothing in his first half minutes. And they put him in garbage time. And I texted you, if he ends up with a 8 trillion, I'm taking away all of his stock value. He ended up getting fouled. He had 1 rebound and made 4 of 4 free throws for 4 points. So it was not an 8 trillion.
I was kind of rooting for it.
Pretty close.
Should we look at the Bucks stock market a little bit?
In his last game, he played 50 seconds and did nothing.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Against Houston, I was at this game. I did not realize this. He played 13 minutes and 37 seconds. Let's play a quick guessing game before we look at the stock market. How many shots do you think he took in 13 minutes, 37 seconds?
1. 0 or 1?
0.
Yeah.
How many free throws?
0.
How many defensive rebounds?
0.
Yeah, he had 1 offensive. He had 1 offensive rebound and 1 personal foul in 13 and a half minutes.
That's awesome. Do you think you could do more?
I could do close.
I'm getting a shot up. If I'm on an NBA court, I'm getting a shot up. It's going to be an air ball, but I'm getting it up.
If each thing counts for 1, yeah, I'm sure I'd foul more than once in 13 and a half minutes. I'd probably have turnovers.
Yeah, that's a stat.
It's something. It's not good.
It doesn't count for the trillion, but
that's crazy. It does. Turnovers count because it's one of the zeros.
Yeah.
Everything over. It's all the shot attempts, offensive, defensive, rebounding, offensive, defensive, assists, steals, blocks, turnovers, fouls, points. That's a lot of zeros.
We forgot to talk about this as a bright spot. Thanasis at the end of that game.
He looks good.
Maybe play him. Honestly. Am I like, who's helping your basketball team more? Thanasis Antetokounmpo or Bobby Portis?
I mean, they need what Bobby theoretically provides. Pretty badly.
Currently.
In that game, it was definitely Thanasis, who matched Bobby's scoring in 16 less minutes.
No, genuinely, he is going to rebound the ball. He is going to play good defense.
They should probably try it. Does he? I wonder if he's like, I'll wait.
He seems excited.
I don't want to use all my good basketball. I think we're gonna be on another team. I'm gonna save it for them.
I don't think that's the case. Bro, he got into that game and was just going and attacking.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be great if he didn't shoot 50% for a free throw, but he at least drew the fouls and made a couple baskets too.
Yeah. I'm unironically saying he would help this team more than Bob right now.
Yeah, because Bob is an active detriment more than the TA part.
You can just say it. TA would help this team more than Bob.
I don't want to say it out loud. The Bucks are still the worst free throw shooting team in the league, by the way, which does drive me crazy. They are, as a team, it's not all Giannis, as a team, 15 of 21 per game from free throw. Missing an even 6 points every single game. So they don't rebound, they don't defend, and they don't shoot free throws.
What do they do?
Not much.
Play solid half court offense whenever they get a shot up.
They're also second to last in free throws attempted. So like they barely get there, and when they get there, they don't. They
just miss. I don't even want to look at the stock market.
It's a lot of red lately.
Yeah. I don't know why I said I want to look.
You said now we have to.
Oh, man. It's looking a lot of red recently.
So who's our non-Giannis leader? Yeah.
It's KPJ and Rollins at 25 apiece.
That's fitting.
Yeah. Those have been the 2 bright spots this season. Kuzma's close with 24.
Yeah, which also feels. Turner's at 20, which, yeah, I think
he could be a little higher.
Trent's too high. We probably need to start reducing. If Trent has a bad game on Thursday without Green, he needs to drop a couple. He's at 17.
Yeah, he should have dropped last game. That's our bad.
Yeah, we missed that one. Cole Anthony actually looked kind of good in garbage time. What do you think about this? I think someone in our Discord, I forget who, said they should probably try him even with the guards healthy. Because really against Philly, it just looked like both of the guards were overtaxed, KPJ and Rollins, and like, can he give them 5 minutes? And as much as I've hated his minutes, I still am of the mind, like, I would give him like a couple minutes stretch every game. Because if it looks good, like, he can help you. You just can't always play him 20 minutes. What do you think about that?
I think you can give him a shot.
Just
I think
to
you can
see.
give him a
I mean,
shot.
he's been a productive NBA player. I just think you probably try to help the guards a little bit.
Here was the thing with we were upset about. He was just playing too much.
Yeah.
Right? He was playing too many minutes.
Well,
Give him like a 5-minute stretch.
This is the problem with the whole Bucks rotation is that like it feels like zero stock is put in like how players are playing that game. Like Bobby Portis will give you the worst game you've ever seen in your life, and he's going to play more than Miles Turner. And it's like, why? He's 2 of 11. Your movement shooter is a movement bricklayer.
Yeah. Doc needs to go.
Andre Jackson Jr. is just like we'll never play you, buddy. It's crazy.
No, they've tried him for a game and a half, and they was like, that's enough.
We're done. You're gonna look great in garbage time.
What do you think is there any solution to this team?
I mean, Doc's got to go.
Okay, so we're in agreement there.
Yeah, their defense is just. I don't think their team is this bad. I really don't. And I think Horst has done a bad job with this team's roster and generally over the last 2 years. But this team should be like, with the way KBJ and Rollins on the whole this season have produced, they should be like in games. They should not be just getting absolutely whooped. So they need to rejigger the way they play defense. And then Portis just needs to be like treated like Cole Anthony. Like if we play you 5 minutes and you just horribly brick 2 shots and get stuck, just don't play anymore. I saw a clip.
Pete Nansen.
Pete Nansen's been great every time he gets to play anywhere. I saw a clip of Will Hardy just like losing his mind at the Jazz, just like you guys gotta play harder. And then the Bucks again. Maybe people think we're overfixating this. Yeah, we'll take 2 days off. That's what
I don't think we're overfixating on this.
They don't look tired. They look like they don't know what to do. They need the opposite of 2 days off. Get back in the gym.
No, force them to play more.
2 horrible losses. First thing we're gonna do, go home for a couple days.
Reset. You guys need it. You've played so hard.
You guys earned it. Crazy.
Terrible.
Man. I forgot. One other thing we should do is we didn't do it last week because you were gone and I totally forgot. Eastern Conference Player of the Week. So we're tied now because I went bold 2 weeks ago and went with someone. I forget who I even picked, but you were right that week.
It was you picked Maxey over Cade?
Yeah.
Or no, Jalen Johnson over Jalen Johnson.
Yep. So this week is actually a really fun one. 2 teams people thought would be bad. I think those are the only 2 options. Listen. Michael Podcast Jr. averaged 34.3 points on 55, 51, 75 splits, plus 8.7 boards, 4 assists, 2 steals, and just 2 turnovers for the 3-0 Brooklyn Nets.
I know.
But then Jaylen Brown right there, also 34, also 3-0. A little less rebounds, but 5.7 assists, 1 less steal per game. MPJ plus 17 per game in his minutes, Jalen plus 15 in his.
I don't think they want to give. I'm going to say Jalen.
I'm going to say MPJ. I think the league or whoever votes on this, I think it's fun to be like, you know what? Good for the Nets that they weren't just a disaster the whole year.
I don't know if they want to give good press to Michael Porter Jr.
I get it, but there was a nice quote he had this week about like.
He had a lot of quotes this week. Pick which one you think is nice.
Jordy's put me in such a good position. Like it's like credit to him, which is like also kind of funny that it's kind of like I think teams should hear that and be like, let's not trade for the guy if we employ Doc Rivers because it won't look as good. Jordy Fernandez was also on my list, by the way. The Adrian Griffin summer. It was him, Ty Lue, who didn't end up going, maybe will now, and Atkinson.
Yep.
We could have done better than the Bucks did that summer. And the 24 draft. But they have as many wins this week as the Wizards have all season. I feel like that's a fun story. I'm going MPJ.
Yeah. I'm going Jaylen Brown. I mean, the Celtics are a banner franchise. I think Jaylen Brown's been doing...
They're 3rd in the East now.
That's so sad.
Detroit, Knicks, Boston, Toronto, Orlando, Miami. Sixers in 7th. So this is the play-in. Cavs in 8th. They're always hurt. But so it's like a justification, but also if you're always hurt, it kind of just is who you are then. Hawks down to 9th now. So much for the we don't need Trae Young thing. Or maybe the we don't need Giannis thing. Bucks are still in 10th because of the Bulls, which just have lost 7 straight games. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Giddy
I
had a
told you
quote-
that fall off was coming.
Yeah, you did. Giddy had a quote that's like, "We still believe." It's like, oh, okay.
What do you believe in?
Nobody else does.
Hey, we don't need Giannis. He asked, but we're not interested.
We're good. We have Patrick Williams.
It's that Colin Coward.
I love that
gift,
Coward
we're
thing. I did that with Sims in his big game. I was like, Giannis, take some time off. We're good. The Hornets are in 12th, 2.5 games behind the Bucks. Nets now in 13th with a bullet after their big winning streak. Pacers and then Wizards.
Those all sound like good teams. Like the Wizards beat the Bucks. Like the
Pacers are going to blow the doors off the Bucks next time they play. The Nets have
done something the Bucks haven't done, and that's win 3 in a row.
Win 3 in a row. Yeah. Although, how did they? It says they're on a win 1 streak. Do I have the wrong dates then? Or is the stat? How could they be on a 1-win streak if they were? Oh, maybe he didn't play a game. Okay, that might be it.
Yeah.
Maybe he sat a game out. So maybe they didn't win 3.
Oh, they didn't win 3 in a row. Yeah. 3-1. Yep, that sounds right.
Yeah,
I'm still going with Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, they lost to Utah without him.
So you're going Michael Porter Jr. I'm going Jaylen Brown.
Yeah.
One of us is gonna, or I mean, it could be someone else.
Could be no one. I think.
Be no one. No one is the Eastern Conference Player of the Week. No one
deserves it. Brunson and Maxey had big numbers, and they were 3-1, but not as big as the first 2 guys.
No, I think it's going to be Jaylen Brown or MPJ.
Yeah.
So one of us has the chance to take the lead again this week. I have not been in the lead yet.
No, we'll see. It's become a fun part of my Monday to be like, oh, who is it? And think about, especially if we have different guys.
Yeah. At least that's a fun part of our Monday.
Yeah.
Recently, it hasn't been fun talking about the Bucks, but we're going to keep talking about them no matter what. They have a couple days off, as we mentioned. They're going to go down. Doc's going to get fired. Can you imagine if Doc gets fired during this stretch? I could actually see it.
Does he give him the game against his old team?
No.
Can he bring back
that's
Ubuntu?
Punishment.
Well, if you're going to do it, it should be today.
Yeah.
Really, it should. That's the thing. Wouldn't it have been yesterday? That was their first day off. They didn't play yesterday.
Oh yeah, today's Monday.
Yeah, so we're already in day 2 now.
Oh, so they're off again.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Oh yeah, no, they have 4 games. Yeah, so I feel like it's not happening before the game then, because you would already done. Well, I guess they're off. Doc already gave them off, so you can't undo that.
No, you can't. You have to come into the office. You can't fire someone on PTO, so you have to come back and be fired. But no, we'll have you covered for all things Bucks. They play again on Thursday, and then not again until Sunday. We'll have another pod in there. Yeah. Good stretch for us to not think about the Bucks for a little bit. Everyone, take care of your mind. Take care of your peace.
Bucks at Pacers December 23rd. I'm calling. They're going to get run out of the gym.
Yeah, they're not.
Because the Pacers have pride.
Yeah, they're going to have to call the game. Especially because the Bucks beat the Pacers earlier this year.
Yeah, and the Pacers are getting healthier now too. I think second prediction: Bob gets ejected from that game. Little playoff.
Bob might not even play.
Little playoff. Oh, he'll play if Doc's still around. He'll probably be starting by then. Do you think they start Sims again? Last question.
No, I don't think so.
I would hope not. They might.
Yeah.
Maybe
put Kuz back in, man.
Imagine they're starting Sims and Bob.
Sims and Bob, Miles Turner off the bench.
Yeah.
You have to fire Doc immediately. Once that lineup card gets submitted, you have to be like, no. It's over.
It's going to be, if AJ is still out, it's going to be KPJ Rollins, Trent, Sims, Portis. And the Bucks lose by 800 to Boston.
When Miles Turner has like 40 off the bench.
Neemias Queta looks like Shaq.
He probably will.
Probably
regardless.
He probably will no matter who they play. That's the problem.
Any big they play looks like Shaq.
I said Sims looked like Discount Rodman in that big game he had, and I think Doc just heard Sims is Dennis Rodman.
But doesn't play him at the 5.
He kind of is when he plays with Miles.
No, he
honest.
is.
That's the sad thing.
Which is fine. I mean, at least Miles is a good shooter.
Yeah.
He's a good movement shooter. Who would have thought? Who would have thought, Ty?
I don't know if there's any player in the NBA who makes more threes than Bob, who I would not call a movement shooter. Brooke Lopez, who doesn't make more anymore, but
at least Brooke has a quick trigger.
He makes the decision quick. It doesn't really go up quick.
Yeah, at least, hey, that's what I care about, the decision making.
Yeah.
God, you're making me long for Brook Lopez threes. What have you done, Doc? What have you done?
I don't think I'm there, but
I'm loving.
I miss the whole experience. 2019 Brook would absolutely change our lives right now. Hopefully he'd play more than Bobby does.
Remember when we would get mad with the Bucks lose like 2 in a row?
Yeah, we were so spoiled.
When they were like on pace for like 60 wins and we're like, or like 65 and during the COVID year and we're like, or 70. They were on pace for 70 that year. Yeah. They were like, oh my God, I can't believe they lost to the Hornets. Are you kidding me? We were like blowing up, fire Bud, everything. Meanwhile, they're on pace for 70 wins.
Yeah. You know what? One thing I realized about coaching, last thing, I know we're going over. We didn't like that Bud wouldn't adjust because he had a really good base. And that's so much better than being – because I think Doc does adjust better than Bud, but he doesn't have any base. And so it doesn't matter. Like if you don't have a base, you're just a non-functional team. And we didn't realize how important that was. And I think we thought it was too easy.
Yeah,
Bud ball is not easy.
No, it wasn't. We took it for granted. We thought anyone could implement this.
Yeah.
No.
Nope.
Not even close. What a depressing way to end the pod.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry, here we are.
I mean, it's been a depressing podcast.
Watch some Duke and BYU games this week. Report back to us. Who do you want?
Kansas. Yeah.
Kansas, yeah.
We'll see. Cam Boozer looks good, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's got that dog in him.
Woof. Bucks need that too.
All they have is Bob.
I'm ready for the randomness of Ajax, Andre Jackson Jr.
Yeah, just put him in the starting lineup. It's fine.
That's the last thing that would ever happen. I think Amir Coffey would go first.
He might.
Even though he just does nothing.
Yeah. And on that note, we'll say thank you for listening to this episode of the Eurostep here on Blue Wire and GSPN, presented by our amazing friends over at Prize Picks. Make sure you're subscribed. Thanks for listening. No, like we appreciate it.
Oh, thanks for everyone who sent your Spotify rap.
Yes,
if you haven't, please send it to us.
Best yeah,
that's been literally the best thing.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God. Thank you for everyone. It
warms my heart.
People listen for 2,000 minutes. Hell yeah.
Crazy.
We appreciate that. If you haven't already, send it on Twitter in the Discord, or is it Eurostep Podcast? Whatever the Twitter isn't. It's either pod or podcast at gmail.com.
Yeah. Oh, the Gmail.
Yeah. No, the Gmail.
Oh,
if you're not on
Gmail
X,
is Eurostep Pod.
Yeah, send it to EurostepPod at gmail.com. If you don't have any other platforms with us, we'd love to see if we're on your Spotify Wrapped. We appreciate it.
Please do. We thoroughly appreciate everyone. It's. I was like in tears reading this.
Yeah, it was so cool.
But yeah, we really, really appreciate it. And make sure you're subscribed. Pod Random. We'll talk to you next time.